Today on the Common Sense and Random Shit Show, Saturday Random.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This AI shit's ridiculous. Morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. TGIS for me. Fernando Rivera Jr. here. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Yeah, that guy right there on that side. With a common sense and random shit show today. Random. Today's random. Kind of. Hold on a second. As usual, I got a co-witness. What's going on here? Is it working? No? All right. Give me 1 second, folks. I got to make sure I am live. I am. All right, working. I'm trying to utilize the Rumble Studio more than the other app or website that I have to pay for. So I'm trying to make it, so that way I can edit it and make it look more cool instead of just plain big screen with this face. Because it is what it is. Just saying. Oh, like a maniac, huh? So I had to edit this. I did this morning. So like I said, it's not just a big full screen of me. Because even I get tired of me. It's like looking at a mirror and talking to it. Yeah. Anyway. Why am I here? If this is the first time you've ever watched me, I'm an ex-convict, ex-gang member who is no longer... Hey, somebody wrote me. It's blocking. Good morning, Michelle. Is that Michelle? It is. Morning. Oh, I'm losing my mind. FAFO. Oh, you like that song? That's pretty cool. It's a Full Metal Patriot. The guy, actually, when I first showed that video, FAFO, Jason Corse, that was the name of his channel. Then he started Full Metal Patriot, sorry. And, he actually wrote me and said, thanks for, showing that video. So I'm going to continue to show his stuff. Matter of fact, he has a new song, American AF. We already know what that means. So I'm going to be ending the show with his newest song. But like I said, hopefully follow, subscribe. They got some good stuff going on. And you'll see it at the end. I can't read that. Why is I see? Didn't know where it is. I put this in my way. Maybe I should change the letters to that. Anyway, as I said, random shit today. I got a few things I want to talk about. Number one, TDS. We can talk about this every day and we can show you shit every day because it's ridiculous. Hold on a second. How do I get out of this? I think it's showing too much. I can't read it. I got to change this. What? Nope, this side. Let's see here. All right. That way only I can see it. Just saying. Woohoo. But, cool. Good. Awesome, Michelle. Good guy, I swear. That guy was pretty cool. He was very excited that I showed his video. So, yes. As I was saying, let me know what you think. Like I said, I edited this last night into this morning, so it's not just a big screen. And it's me. It's this guy right here. That's the image. I took a picture when I had that shirt. I'm going to say about a year ago when I started the channel ish. And since then, I've been going crazy with that image. Obviously the logo up there in the corner. And every AI image you see, that shirt doesn't exist anymore. It does, but it looks like shit. It's all faded. It's like somebody threw dirt at me. Probably a liberal. But I'm just saying. TDS! Go back to that. This anchor, I saw this. Savati, one of the channels I like to share. I like to share his stuff because he got it on point. I can't do any better, maybe, but I don't have time. But this guy's got no life. This anchor, whatever his name is, I forgot what his name was. I actually knew it, but I don't pay any. I'm not unlike this guy. I don't go to sleep, wake up, live my life thinking about this guy because he's a piece of shit, obviously, one of the acronyms. But as I said, Savati, you guys are good. Two genders, just saying. Check us out. If this ain't funny, you're a liberal and an idiot.
TDS. Does anyone know what TDS is? Correct. Trump derangement syndrome.
The New York Times has no idea how to cover the madness of Donald Trump. And so the New York Times ignores it. Just as the madness of King George III had to be ignored by the London Times in 1789. The Washington press corps is lost along with the New York Times. There is no one working at the New York Times tonight who, when they were editing their high school newspapers and dreaming about one day working at the New York Times, ever imagined they would have to cover a president of the United States who uses the official social media communications tools of the White House, government communication paid for by the taxpayer, to post fake videos of the first black minority leader of the United States House of Representatives and the first Jewish minority leader of the United States Senate.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore.
Which AI makes sound exactly like Chuck Schumer, and that fake language in that video would be filled with Donald Trump-style profanity, language Chuck Schumer would never use in public, but language that the current president of the United States has shocked the world with repeatedly. Donald Trump is the first president of the United States who has been heard publicly and deliberately using profanity repeatedly.
You serious?
Coming down, we appreciate it. I picked the food. No one. Yeah, goddamn right.
When there is a large portion of the union workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right, thank you.
No, shush. Shush.
You know, I don't know if people know this or not. Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning.
The only thing, my being the oldest president, I know more world leaders than any one of you ever met in your whole goddamn life. They asked me, would I like to debate this gentleman? And I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. Let me tell you what our Project 2025 is. Beat the hell out of them. I mean it.
Donald Trump is the first president of the United States who has been heard publicly and deliberately using profanity repeatedly.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a...
Yeah, so, in public, maybe he'll whisper a bit when he's trying to make a point, but behind closed doors, he's prone to yelling. It's much saltier language, and he'll really angrily grill into his staff to the point that some staffers are actually a bit afraid to meet alone with the president.
Really?
Donald Trump has said the ugliest things about American voters that any American politician has ever said.
They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The New York Times simply doesn't know how to handle what Donald Trump says and does. I don't know how to handle it either.
Bruh.
I feel my way through the Trump mud every day. I don't confidently know what to ignore or what not to ignore. But I do know I have to think about it. I have to think about it all the time. I have to think about it every day. I have to face all of it. And I have to decide what aspects of the Trump poison we should examine in this hour that we have on this program.
Is everything okay, Michael?
Yes. I cannot tell you how I plan to escape, other than by using magic.
Trump derangement syndrome. Hatred of Donald Trump so intense that it impairs people's judgment.
I'm going to end every video with that right there. Seriously, did you see his face? That is depression. Trump depression syndrome. Holy shit. Is he serious? Yes. That's the problem. Listen, I said before, I had TDS. Not to that level, to the 100th, whatever level that is, but I mean, I thought Rosie O'Donnell was bad. This guy's serious on one of the acronyms, as I call them, left wing, leaning, not right, the wrong. I saw this. I was like, is this guy serious? This is an April Fool's video? No, because we're in October. Still. It baffles my mind the amount of TDS the liberal left-leaning media has, especially this guy. Holy shit, Larry O'Connell, is that what his name is? I don't give a shit about this guy. Whatever, poop on his face. I don't know, I usually do that. I saw this last night, and I couldn't wait to use it today. I was like, anybody in their right mind who has common sense can look at this and say, wait a second, I thought I had TDS. Holy shit, this guy got me beat. Just saying. It is what it is in a major way. I'm just saying. Anyway, enough with this piece of shit. Yeah, I like saying that a lot. POS. It's funny because my wife and I were watching stuff. I use that a lot. POS, piece of shit. And sometimes when there's like a little piece of shit kid that's an evil kid in a movie or whatever, and I go, wow, what a piece of shit. She goes, you shouldn't say that about kids. I'm like, why? You ever watch that movie with another piece of shit? Robert Downey Jr., I forgot what it was. 9 months? Nah, I forgot what it was, where he punched the kid in the stomach. Sometimes they deserve it. I'm not condoning violence, especially towards kids. I'm just saying. It is what it is. Now, since this is the random Saturday show, whatever, 3i Atlas. I've been paying attention to this. I try to watch all these nerds because sometimes I can be a nerd. When they talk about it, aliens and blah, and meteor and whatever. I put a short out, actually, a couple months ago just to prove my point. Think I'm kidding? Watch this. As I said, AI. Let me know what you think. That was a short I put out a couple months ago on ScrewTube YouTube. These guys. As I've said before, streaming on all Tress, Facebook, shit. YouTube, ScrewTube, who apparently is, since they've apologized, kind of bringing some stuff back that were censored. Let's see how long that lasts. And and Rumble, obviously. Nope, wrong side. Rumble Studio. That's why I don't mind that logo in the corner because I am using Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download it. You would have to have owned and run by conservatives. No censorship, no bullshit. I'm just saying. If you don't have it, shame on you. It is what it is. Just saying. Yeah. What do you think? Would it be a comet as the other nerds? Half the nerds? Well, 80% of the nerds. Or is it a mothership coming to either destroy us or say hi or tell us to chill the F out? Maybe it's here to cure TDS. Just saying. Trump depression syndrome. It is what it is. It might as well be. Wait a second. Michelle's like, yeah, those people got it bad. Yes, they do. Like, really bad. To the point where people like me, normal people that have common sense, look at this guy. You see his face? We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. That's pretty much what the acronym left-leaning media always saying. We're going to die. Everyone's dying because of what Trump's doing. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, Rob Finnerty on Newsmax. He actually had Avi Loeb on there and badass Tim Burchett. For real. It's pretty interesting. But check this out. This is, I believe, yesterday. And I'm just saying.
An update now to a story that we have been monitoring for months. If you regularly watch Finnerty, you will be familiar with this next story. Right now, as we speak, 3I Atlas, an enormous glowing object the size of Manhattan, is speeding toward Earth on what appears to be a planned, coordinated trajectory. It's going so fast that you could fly from New York to Los Angeles in just 1 minute. Now, conventional scientists say that it's just a comet. Of course they're going to say that. But it's doing things that comets just don't do. No comet we've ever seen. So what is it? Joining us now to answer that question, Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb, and member of the House Oversight Committee, and someone who took part in the UAP hearings just last month, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. Gentlemen, great to have you back on. Dr. Loeb, I want to start with you. October 3rd is an important date in this 3I Atlas saga. Why is today so important, and what are we now learning about this thing?
For a simple reason, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And we are about to get the highest resolution images of 3I Atlas when it comes within 29 million kilometers from Mars. There are several orbiters, one that was deployed by NASA around Mars, and it has a camera. This camera is called HiRISE that will be able to resolve 3I Atlas with a 30 kilometer per pixel resolution. So we will learn much more about it in the coming days, and hopefully the data will be out soon. Science is fun because we can learn from evidence. So far, there are 7 anomalies of this unusual object. The size is very large. It's larger of all the size of Manhattan Island, about 1,000 times more massive than the previous interstellar comet, about 33 billion tons, at least that mass. There was a jet coming out of this object towards the sun. Unlike a cometary tail that usually goes away from the sun, there was an unusual chemical composition containing mostly nickel without iron. There was a polarization of light never seen before for comets. And the trajectory of 3I Atlas is aligned with the plane of the planets around the sun. The arrival time was fine-tuned to come very close to Mars today, and later to Jupiter and Venus. And and also I noticed that the arrival direction of 3I Atlas was coincident with the direction from where we got the most powerful radio signal back in 1977 that was called the WOW signal, still unresolved.
From Sagittarius, and it comes from that direction, although we don't know the plane, but it comes from that direction in the solar system. So basically, Congressman, I know you just heard all of that. Dr. Loeb wrote the UN about this, saying this should be looked into. We're going to have the best pictures we've had yet from Mars of this thing, unless the government hides them from us, which they could do. Have you been briefed on this, Congressman?
I have not, and I tell you, one of the reasons I admire so much Dr. Loeb is what he said. We can learn from science. He's not one of these arrogant jerks out there that looks down upon everybody else. He actually enjoys explaining it to folks like myself. He's a hero in this movement. And he's also a pretty brave guy because he takes some pretty tough stands with his scientific data. This is the kind of thing that we need to be briefed on. You got to wonder what our scientific community, NASA and all the rest are doing right now. I realize there's a shutdown going on, but this is occurring before the shutdown. And
this thing is heading our direction, Congressman. I just want to ask you about one other issue while I have you. Sorry to cut you off, sir. You received intelligence that suggests that there are perhaps deep water alien bases right now sitting on the ocean floor on this planet. Is that accurate?
I would say that's pretty accurate.
Can you go into more detail? How long have they been here? Where are they?
Well, I'm extrapolating all this with my East Tennessee vernacular. So we've got five or six deep water areas of our oceans. We actually know more about the surface of the moon than we do about these areas. And these are areas where we have a high frequency of UFO or UAP sightings. We've had naval folks have told me pretty high up that they've actually tracked these things. Now, we have stuff that can go underwater probably 30 to 40 miles an hour, maybe something a little faster that the Chinese haven't stole from us yet. And we've tracked things big as a football field going 200 miles an hour. Now I realize in the water you extrapolate that to knots and all that, but just for good old East Tennessee common sense, 200 miles an hour, something the size of a football field, and we don't know what it is. And these are in these areas, so yeah, there's something going on there. And whether it's something that's been here for millennial or whatever, and I'm not afraid of it. I'm kind of like Dr. Loeb. I love to study this kind of stuff. It's the scientific material there is he's the one that disclosed some things that were found that were extraterrestrial in our oceans, and he's brave enough, I believe, to come forward with those. So I'm looking forward to some more talks about this. But I think I've kicked the hornet's nest because it was just in a casual conversation with a blogger, and I discussed it. It wasn't in a classified setting, so I could talk about it. But I always remember the last thing this one high-ranking official told me as he left my office. He was right close to me as I am to my phone in my barn right now, and he said, Tim, they're real.
Dr. Loeb, hopefully these images come out soon and we find out what this thing is. Congressman, great to have you on. Appreciate you making the time for us. We'll have you back as well. Thank you.
I'm only laughing. This thing is all serious. I've always been like kind of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. Love space movies, and I'm just saying. But yeah, that's my like. That's what I'm doing today. Kind of cornball, huh? Anyway, yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, if you just joined, rewind it about 5 minutes, 6-7 minutes, and see my little short that I posted on YouTube about, is it aliens? Is it a comet? Is it friendly if it's aliens? What is it? What could it be? You never know. We never know. Anyway, let me see, I got about 8 minutes before I got to scoot out of here. I got 5 people watching me. Yay, I'm happy. That's probably as much as I will ever get. I'm just saying. All right, screen share. This is live, people, so I got to do this first. Then I got to get rid of this. Because if not, you can't see me. Hi. FAFO alerts. A degenerate leftist just jumped onto federal property at the Portland ICE facility and challenged agents to do something about it. And they did, quickly. Dude ended up on the pavement, arrested, and dragged into the facility. Shit. FAFO, I'm just saying. See that guy over here with the froggy? Did you see what happened to him? This is their smart way of avoiding tear gas. Somebody actually said this last night. Nothing happens to him. I want to see if this is the video because it's hilarious. Nick Sorter was arrested. A press guy, after being interviewed on Fox, he was arrested. Apparently, Portland police are with Antifa. Goodbye. C'est la vie. La vie. Major poop. All right. Watch the Border Patrol Chief give up Governor Pritzker the giant middle finger. I love this guy.
I don't think the governor has ever stepped foot near a Tren de Aragua member or MS-13 member or any other bad person or bad thing. So he probably wouldn't understand exactly what we're talking about. It might be way over his head. But don't worry, Governor Pritzker, we've got it covered from here. And this is just the beginning. Tonight's just the beginning. And we're going to roll on and on. We are going to turn and burn, Governor. We're going from this one to the next, to the next, to the next, until they quit or are all deported and go home. And as far as him, he can either get on board or watch from the sidelines.
Boom!
So the governor
You gotta
saying,
love it. Police officer pepper. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Police officer pepper sprays the vent of an Antifa terrorist blow up frog. Watch this. That way where he breathes in while he's in there. Yeah, that's what I call Major poop on his face and pepper spray. Just saying.
Ground in Chicago with the Department of Homeland Security doing immigration enforcement with Secretary Noem today. So follow along for updates. It's going to be a rowdy one. We're in the motorcade right now. Let's rock and roll. Yo, what's up, guys?
Seriously, I'm jealous. Benny, I am very jealous. I envy you right now. I wish I was there. Wow, I wish I was there. I'm just saying. Look at this one. I'm a proud Army soldier, love the Army, and I've been all over social media since Hegseth gave that speech. Let me see if this is what he says.
Now, I got to be honest. I'm a proud Army soldier, love the Army, but I've been all over social media since Hegseth gave that speech. And you know what? I've not seen one Marine, not one Marine, black, white, Asian, female, male, not one United States Marine on social media complaining. Not one. That says something, man. That says something right there. Like I said, I'm proud to have been in the Army, but bro, you got to take your hats off to the Marine Corps, because in the Marine Corps, the standard is tradition. I mean, these fools ain't changed the uniform since like over 100 years. I don't expect anything less from a Marine, man. Hey, give it up for yourself. Give it up to the Corps, man. Yeah, we come out and we help y'all. You know, we lead the charge sometime, man. We let y'all take second place sometimes, but hey, give respect due where respect is due, man. Shout out to the Corps.
Another white supremacist. Yeah, I'm just saying, liberal logic says that he's a white supremacist. Nazi. Yeah. What's this? If Donald Trump's America, you can simply bear mace, shrill, and annoy women. Annoy women.
Who is talking to you? No. Hey, this is the line that they created.
Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Get away. Yeah, thank you very much. F-A-F-O. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, let me get back to this. Get out of that. Okay, come on, work. Sorry. This is live, so I'm going to mess up. What's going on here? Okay, something's not working. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm getting pissed. What's going on here? Is this going to work? Is this one going to work? No, this was not going to work. Of course it isn't. Ugh. This fun times, people. I'm just saying. Hold on a second. Why is this not working? Is it because of the mouse? Whatever. Of course. Poop in my face. Of course that's going to happen. Ugh. I don't know if it's the computer or... Let me find out. All right, nothing's working. Awesome. Great. Pretty cool. Awesome. All right, now I can't even say goodbye. I have an outro ready, and this is not working. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Not having a good day. This is, see, now I was all bragging about using Rumble Studio, and look, now I can't do anything. Guess I gotta pay $13.30 to use the other app. Okay, what's going on here? I'm sorry, folks. People's, friends, family. me see something. Let me try something. Yeah, this is live. I can't even edit it. All right, let me try something because I want you to see this video. So I hope it doesn't end the stream. But if it does, apologies. Love you guys. And if I don't come back in a minute, adieu. C'est la vie. La vie. And thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Fingers crossed it doesn't hang up. Hang up, like back in the day. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Nope. All right. If I don't see you in a minute, adieu. My mic was off again. That's what I get. Oh, let me see something. Yeah, mic was off. Sorry, guys. That's what happened when I had to refresh. I forgot to turn the mic back on. Wow, I'm just full of fuck ups today. All right. Anyway, sorry about the silence. I'm not gonna delete it. I'll just let it roll. Hopefully, you're still there. Well, 6 people. Holy shit! Imagine that. 6 people watching me right now when I was muted. That says a lot. It does. It really does. Thanks, guys. Love you. Talk to you Monday. Holy shit. Fupa. Major diarrhea on my face. Gotta love it. But anyway, stick around. Like I said, if you're new here, Monday 6:30, Monday to Saturday. I'm just gonna be talking shit, random stuff, common sense. So if you're a patriot and you have common sense, you will love me. Plus, I entertain you. So anyway, back to the end. As I said, American S. You already know. Yeah, Full Metal Patriot. I say again, and this time you'll hear me. Ladies! Yeah.